Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Saturday night cigar lounge where I don't normally do Saturday nights, but hell, I was having fun in the comments section there. We were all laughing at some just a dumbass who has nothing better to do than just to insult the people on random chats. So you're wondering why my channel got changed to Gorilla Ham Hands Thoughts. Apparently, according to this asshole here, I need to lay down the cola there because I got ham hands. They're pretty much calling me a fat ass there. I was like, I just basically told him just insult people is a sign of low intelligence. Good. So basically, according to him, I'm a fat ass here with ham hands. So,
wow.
Mikey, how you doing?
Suzanne and I are doing just fine. We got screwed over by the local exterminator again. It was the same exact asshole who tried to help us the first time. Good luck with that. He did nothing at all, so we have to report this guy. Otherwise, we've got the situation well in hand. We got it pretty well controlled. We know how to stop them, short of using heat, because they don't have the heat set up here that what PvP claims. So we're fine. We're doing all right. We went to see went to see Final Destination Bloodlines yesterday. It completed the franchise wonderfully. Perfect closure. Spoiler alert: everybody dies. So.
Yeah. But Mikey, I can fix your problem real easy. It won't even cost you that much.
Yeah.
Lot cheaper than it's German.
She said, "How you doing, Gorilla?" He asked you.
Well, you go on Amazon. You look up this thing called the salt. I think it's called the Saltinator 3000, and you get about 3 cans of Morton salt. You fill that thing up. Just salt the bastard.
Salt the bastards.
They want to have foam. You can set up a little couch cushion for the kitchen. Make yourself a little blind in the living room. You can even put the mark up your face there. Go full black.
Yeah, right. And you want to see who's in the chat? There we got
I will say hello to
Suzanne.
everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kevin.
welcome Suzanne. First in the chat, she goes, "Hello, Gorilla." Well, Suzanne, I hope you're good. I hope those wildfires are going away from you, not there. But we're getting all your smoke from up there. So I'm going to be adding to it tonight. Welcome, Tony. He goes, "Hail the Gorilla. Leave a like and love and schedule one of you." Well, you have a good night there, Tony. And Boomer Explorer goes, "Hello. Hey, Boomer, how's it going?"
Hello. Yep.
And he says, "Suzanne going." And Boomer goes, "Oh, run, hide." And he goes, "Not badly, sir." And hey, Kevin Trekkie, how's it going?
Hey, Kevin. Suzanne.
And
Boomer.
you tell Suzanne and hello for me.
I will. Suzanne says hello, honey. There we go.
Yeah.
Take care of that. Thanks, Suzanne.
Yeah, but I've never understood that the people who get the urge, especially when they don't know anything about the person or nothing, they have the urge to just insult people in the chat. So, I never really understood that. There's only one person I've ever sat there and constantly insulted, but this is an asshole that deserves it because he posts a lot of stupid shit on Twitter, but yet he's been arrested for trying to sell his kids for crack. So he deserves that.
Wow. Who would do something like that, though? That's really bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's Swift -1. Hey, Swift.
Swift -1, it's been a minute. How have you been?
Well, he hasn't been here very often. I know that.
I haven't seen him around many. Of course, I haven't been in many chats lately. Like, I'll swing in and say hi there, but usually
Yo.
Hey, BB, how's it going?
BB, yeah.
I'm kind of tired, but this is a rarity. Hey, I'm actually kind of tired. I actually ate.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your mic up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn that down. Okay,
yeah.
So is it all good? Can you
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. When's the last time you did a Saturday cigar lounge?
I don't know. I don't remember the last time someone called me a fat ass and told me I had ham hands.
Okay, I gotta ask you, why did you change your name to Ham Fist or whatever?
Good. I had a person in the chat there that was, and then the worst part is he pulled a Finity there and deleted his chats. Either that, YouTube deleted them because they started going at each other in it.
Yeah.
But apparently, my hands here are fat hands.
Okay.
Because all I did was do a cherry RC Cola review.
Oh.
Okay.
Which those one, how's that? And once the reviews were starting to take off today for some reason, I just started trying all kinds of different stuff.
Well, I was just getting used to censored thoughts, and now I got to get used to.
This ain't just it. It's not gonna stick out. I'm gonna change it in a few days again. Back to censored.
Well, remember you can only change it so many times because remember when Jill changed it and she got stuck with that name she picked out. What was that name called? I can't remember.
Anti-derivative Spartacus.
Yeah, I am Spartacus or whatever. Yeah. And she was stuck with that for like 3 months. I'll never forget that. And she was not happy.
It was only 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. Still, she was not happy.
This was just me doing some trolling back.
Okay.
And PvP Suzanne said, "Hello, dear."
Oh,
To you.
hello there, dear.
Yeah. So
Oh gosh. Oh man.
let's see. Hello, Matt. Yo, hello, hello,
Yo yo
hello.
yo.
I just watched Captain
Yo
America: Brave
yo.
New World. It was a lot better than I thought, but it did lose the touch Marvel had. Not nearly as good as Endgame.
I agree.
Well, it's not bad.
That,
Biggest thing.
that perfectly sums it up, Kevin. It was good though. I mean, it was all right. You know,
The thing with
I feel like
Captain
seeing
America,
Harrison Ford as Red Hulk, though. Yeah.
the problem with Captain America had was probably not the movie. I didn't bother watching it there. The problem is it had the same problem Snow White did, and that's with these companies don't have control over their actors like they used to. These actors want to sit there and run their fucking mouths, then they wonder why nobody shows up to their movies. Rachel Ziegler ran her mouth about Snow White, and everybody bashed her and was bashing the movie before a trailer even came out. This guy, that one guy who played Captain America, he said this isn't what America is supposed to represent. Then he went and started to talk about all the ideals that America is. He was just sitting there running his mouth.
Anthony Mackie, you're talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Suzanne saying
Yeah,
hello to
which is a
PP.
shame.
Hey
Yeah.
Suzanne. Hello.
Guerrilla fires are still going and growing, no rain in sight. Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully those choppers and those planes can be flying nonstop. You guys got a pretty good firefighting force up there. You guys got some good planes.
Yeah, we have actually really good firefighters up here in Canada because oftentimes we'll send them down to you guys in the States when there's like bad forest fires in California or something. We'll send a lot of our planes and people down there to help you guys, even though most Americans probably don't have a fucking clue about that. But yeah.
But yeah. Notice you said you had to send them to California because California has no forest management.
Yeah, well, forest management, that's the problem is, you know, it's I don't know what the state of it is currently here, but I know the government could do more because they should be clearing the underbrush and stuff during the months when there's not a problem with the fires. But they leave it too often, I think, to private citizens to clear the brush. Because the thing is, if you're living in what they call an interface area, where your home borders a wilderness, they leave it to the citizens to clear a lot of that. And of course, a lot of people are lazy and stupid, and they don't do that. So yeah, it becomes an issue.
Well, is the last time you spoke with Suzanne PvP, is she in a good area? Is she safe, or is she ready to
I don't
move in
know.
Minnesota?
I really don't know where Suzanne's located, actually. I know she's in a small town somewhere, but I'm really not sure what part of Saskatchewan she's located in.
No, she just told us she's stuck between both the wildfires in her home province and the Manitoba wildfires. She's right in the dead middle.
Oh,
close to Manitoba border, she says.
Oh, let's
catch up on chat. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I saw some of those videos with your pop and chip reviews. Oh yeah, I was having fun with that at there, and I just give my honest opinion on drinks and people who value my opinion. Of course, that sparkling water was god awful shit. And the world was just fine before people started drinking that sparkling water and seltzer shit.
Oh man.
Well, I still remember when you made the huge mistake of drinking seltzer eggnog. It's like, what the fuck were you ever thinking drinking that shit?
Which one?
Well, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like seltzer eggnog. It's like seltzer and eggnog do not go together. That should be banned. It's like, let's put it this way. It's like if you were gonna say you were drinking eggnog with urine flavored, I would say don't do it, right?
No, there's people who would do that. And it goes, the
Oh,
wildfires in Manitoba and Saskatchewan are so insane this year. Sad for all the people affected. Yeah, I haven't even looked to see how bad they were. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
pull them up here. And he said, guys,
yeah.
PvP is an amazing man. He chats with me on the phone and helps me feel better about life. Oh, yeah, PvP can be sweet, man.
Well, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
by the way, I did appreciate that on another stream today that you threw your virtual panties on stage to me.
yeah.
You made me feel like Elvis Presley for a while there, and I gotta say thank you, sweet stuff. So yeah.
I don't know if I want to hear this story.
Well, I'm not going to say any more, but Suzanne actually said that. She told me that. So just saying.
Yeah, it was just before you popped in, Gorilla, and it was hilarious because we were comparing it to Elvis, and then I said, but don't forget PvP. Tom Jones did that too. And the women would throw the candies up on stage.
Here, we'll throw a jockstrap on stage for you, PvP.
Oh! That would come from you, right, Gorilla?
I would say, Gorilla, you can keep wearing that jock strap on your live stream.
And we're scaring Slick -1 here.
Yeah, we're scaring Matt G.
And welcome, JPs. Welcome. Only most PvP, you mean all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
I'm gonna pin the link there on top.
So the Pacers Knicks is the final. It's gonna be the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals starting next week.
Yeah.
So is this that basketball madness coming to a conclusion?
March Madness?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That was college thing. Yeah, that was
so that's done. Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, this is the NBA Finals is coming up this week, the men, and then they've already started the WNBA with the women. So
okay,
you get to watch boring basketball for the next few months.
Yeah,
after the men are done.
Kevin Trekkie here says, "Santa, I do remember you saying that last chat I was on with you. Hey, girl, where I am stuck between Saskatchewan wildfires. Oh, hopefully you get out of there. Hopefully your emergency management is more competent than our emergency management here around here. You know, like when a tornado's going through freaking town, there you don't sound the siren until 15 minutes after it went through. Hopefully you guys got more competent ones.
No, I just hope you got an escape route planned out there because you never know when you might need one, right?
Yeah. They do not appreciate how many times Canada saves their asses. Well, we protect you guys with our Air Force, so.
I just wish I was happy when Trump won the election in November because I thought the Democrats would have been far worse. But then Trump fucked up ever since then, and everything he's done since then, I have to say I disagree with because Trump has gone. I thought I'll give him a chance. I thought, oh, maybe he learned from the first term when he made all kinds of mistakes. But it's like he's even worse now in this term. Like,
I'm enjoying his presidency here.
Oh, I'm not enjoying it at all.
Speaking of Air Force, there, PvP, you never did respond to the short that I tagged you in.
Oh, I didn't.
Come grab your Air Force that's been swimming in my fishing area.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah,
but seriously,
that
Trump,
last weekend.
I think Trump has gone, full crazy mode because he's slapped more tariffs on Canada in the last day or two, apparently. And I'm just so fed up with it.
That.
Yeah, well, there was something on YouTube I noticed today. He slapped more tariffs on Canada, and he's been basically slapping a lot of tariffs on a lot of countries around the world, not just Canada. Well, and he's just kind of destabilizing the planet, I think. I don't think he's doing anybody a favor with what he's doing.
Well, here's the problem. Our country's going broke. We've been screwed over on trade since the end of World War II with these and we've lost all our entire manufacturing base, especially mostly the Southwest Asia. And China's the target.
Well,
It's hard
China
to-
should be the fucking target because they got fucking thousands of slaves over there making cheap crap to fill our store shelves with, which I always have resented.
Well, they send all the ingredients for fentanyl to be built that's manufactured there in secret drug labs in Canada and then sent through the Canadian border down to the United States.
Well, the trouble is a lot of fentanyl comes directly from China through the port of Vancouver, and there's thousands of container loads full of everything, and they don't have, instead of if we had a real government, they would hire enough border guards at the port to go through every single container that comes into the country. That's what they should do, right? They're so understaffed, from what I hear, for security at the port of Vancouver. They only can check like 10% of the cargo coming in, and that's not acceptable. But since Trump did did a lot of things, interfered with our election, basically directly interfered with our election, and then the liberals grabbed hold of that and they did the elbows up bullshit, elbows up bullshit. That's how they managed to steal the election away from what we would have had a really good government if the conservatives were in power now. If the conservatives are in power, I'm sure they could have settled all of this crap like a month or two ago. But no, we got Mark Carney, and the guy is useless. The first few weeks he's been back in Parliament, he basically has no clue about how to govern a country. The man is not a leader. He's basically a banker, and it's a dire situation because basically you say our country is going to be beyond bankrupt in a few years. I think we're going to go right down the drain. I don't know what's coming, but I don't think any of it's going to be good. I think our economy is going to just disintegrate under the liberals because the liberals don't have a freaking clue about how to do anything right.
Okay, Suzanne said, "Real, we are never stuck between Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Yeah, close to Manitoba, more. Hopefully, he can get out if it becomes necessary. And the number one benefit after the fires is we should be safe for another 100 years. Not necessarily. Because those trees can grow back pretty darn fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have big wildfire season every summer, but it's not too unusual to have a big one like every 4 or 5 years, perhaps, right? So,
yeah. And Kevin, for sure, plus Saskatchewan is nothing but lakes everywhere. Eggnog is just pure chicken jizz.
It's not.
oh, that's nasty.
You're nasty.
I still remember that time when Suzanne talked about how roosters don't have cocks, so they're not the cock of the walk. That was news to me, by the way.
Gorilla, I forgot to ask you. How did Haley say that C word again?
I'm kind
You
of
were
creepy
saying
on
that your
my
daughter
kid.
was being taught the C word. I was like, what?
C word?
Yeah, we won't repeat it here, but
Well, the kids are in bed now. My stream actually emphasizes rated R.
Okay. When you were complaining, PvP, you saw it in the previous chat we were with Sif Dan or whatever. He was blaming you for he had to go explain to Haley what cocksucker means.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, well. I mean,
thanks for that, PvP.
The kids got to learn eventually, right? So,
not a 4-year-old PvP.
Well, sorry, I didn't realize you had a 4-year-old listening to our crazy shit. So, yeah. You should know better than to have a 4-year-old anywhere near our fucking stream, Gorilla.
Well, fine. I won't get to the interview then. and JP said, "Hey neighbor," and LOL had to. And Boomer says, I've had brush fires popping up around me like clockwork. Betting at least half of them are arson. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Like we've
Yeah,
had a lot of controlled fires here that they call them prescribed burns,
it's
just
not
so we
just
don't have that issue.
it's not just arson. Sometimes it could be lightning strikes, and sometimes there's just idiots that throw their lit cigarettes out of the car window because that
More
happens too,
likely
right?
that it could have been. Yeah, it could have been. Well, considering that what some of the wildfires are near the Trans Canadian Highway, right? Some of them are.
I really don't know. I honestly don't know, Mikey.
Well, Suzanne could probably verify that.
Wait, the
But yeah, that
you
would be
just call
Trans
you just call
Canadian
it the
Highway.
Trans Canadian Highway?
It's
What
what it's
was it
called.
before it was a highway?
No,
Before it was a highway?
it's always been the Trans Canada Highway, but
Yeah.
but before that crazy political shit existed. Okay,
Yeah, but what
like
was
it's
it before it's a highway?
Oh, it's just a
I'll
two-lane
stop.
bastard road, I guess.
And
It's-
JP said Gorilla has yellow stained jock straps. No, brown stain. Get it right,
JP's has been
JP.
looking in your window again. I
Yeah.
keep telling you, I think he's a spy for some
Yeah.
NSA or some shit.
JP's get it right. They're brown stained, not yellow stained.
Oh, even
Well,
worse.
I think Gorilla's been drinking eggnog out of his jock strap, and that's why it's that color.
You know I don't drink eggnog.
He doesn't drink eggnog.
Yeah,
Not
you
unless
don't
it has
drink.
vodka
You don't.
in
You don't drink proper eggnog. You drink that seltzer shit.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And Suzanne asked JP, so how's so
Oh
neighbor?
boy.
Nah, I'm alive. And Boomer, I'm sure a few of these are too. Oh yeah, wasn't last year a lot of the Canadian fires arson? The ones that especially smoked up New York real bad?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a few crazy arsonists out there, but I think it seems like California's got the major problem with crazy assholes running around lighting shit.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Kevin said Trump added 25% set tariffs to steel again, but I hope Canada doesn't retaliate with equal. I don't think that helps. It just hurts Canadian buyers more.
Well, I haven't felt any impact as a citizen yet. I haven't seen any prices going up in the local store. Like I'll only really worry about it if the grocery prices increase because they're already far too high. But I'm sure when they put up like steel tariffs, that's going to hurt industry a lot. And I don't know where that's going to go over like the next 6 months, but I'm sure the tariffs are going to start. Well, I'm afraid that companies are going to start going out of business, and I don't know where that's going to lead to, but I could see our economy collapsing.
Yeah.
So,
Whoa.
I think it all get negotiated down here in the next couple months.
It's not going to be. Mark Carney has refused to bring in a budget until the fall. He's gone on fucking vacation for like 3 months. He doesn't give a shit about Canada. Carney he's a globalist banker that doesn't give a crap about the average human being because he's like multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. Let's put it this way. He blocks our pipelines. He won't allow Alberta to export their oil and gas through BC or through the East Coast because the Liberals brought in a law blocking the pipelines. In the meantime, Carney invests in U.S. coal production. He invests money in overseas oil from places like in the Middle East that are not so nice politically, if you know what I'm saying. He supports that. He's making millions of dollars off of that, but he won't let Canadians in Alberta make a living because he's got this crazy net zero. You ever heard of net zero? He's one of these net zero guys that wants to eliminate oil. I guess we're all going to, run our cars on electric vehicles in 15 years, even though that won't work because electric cars don't work in cold weather like Canada has. So, Carney is a nutcase as far as I'm concerned, and we got him for 4 more years.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gorilla.
And welcome, Pop Culture Republic. I'll get to your chat here in a second. The good thing Trump has done, bringing in Elon with Doge and get rid of the Eagles. The bad is the tariffs on Canada. Well, I think that what they're trying to do is is get everything back on an even playing field. So instead of having all our manufacturing done over in Southeast Asia. They're shipped over here for free. But then we've also, like, you guys got 300% dairy tax on us. That's what was it, a growing tariff?
You want to
So
know how much American dairy gets sold up here, Grilla?
that's because of the 300% tariff.
No, it's because of other regulations. Like you guys put a lot of hormones and crap in your milk and stuff there, and we can't. We that's against our rules. You can't put dose the cows with all kinds of drugs and shit, hormones, and that wouldn't even, if there was zero tariffs, that still wouldn't be allowed to be sold in Canada because our milk is basically pure milk out of the cow. There's no hormones. There's no artificial additives. That's the way Canadian dairy has always been. So I think it has jack shit to do with any tariffs, personally.
Do you want to end all?
Yeah. And let's see. Pop Culture said, hello all. JP's Yippers, I agree. And the liberals in Canada enjoy sucking on China's ballsack.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Oh,
Hey.
there's even stories. I haven't checked it out on YouTube, but there have been videos posted that there are actually a secret police from China operating within Canada with the liberals' blessing, and I find that extremely disturbing.
Yeah. Let's see. Suzanne says cockroaches have more intelligence than Carney. PvP, I totally agree with you. The conservatives were just too slow to pivot, and they didn't have a better message.
I think that's part of it, but I do think that Trump did directly interfere in our election, which I really
Yeah.
resent, because I don't think any country should do that. I'm sure if we interfered with the American election, Americans would not be happy either. But the thing is, it wasn't just that the conservatives didn't pivot. They basically stuck to their message all along, which was a good message, and they were like leading, like,
Suzanne.
3 or 4 months before the elbows up bullshit. They were like leading in the polls. They would have got like 40-something% of the vote, right? They would have formed a majority government, probably just about guaranteed. And then Trump opening his big mouth, yeah, giving the liberals a weapon to use against him, and go, oh, elbows up, and basically Trump scared a lot of stupid, uninformed, simple-minded Canadians to vote liberal again. After 10 years of total corruption under Trudeau, they were so scared of Trump and they hated Trump so much, they said, okay, the only way to fight Trump is to vote liberal. And that's exactly what happened in the election. And it's a tragedy because those poor sad sacks are going to learn over the next 4 years when their life gets very, very hard under the liberal government, and taxes go up and everything, the carbon tax goes up and the gas prices eventually rise. They're going to be very sorry that they ever voted that way. Well, some of them maybe. Some of them are probably clueless beyond belief, but anyway.
Hey, thank you, Suzanne, for putting the link in the chat. And yeah, Boomer, you're correct. We could all be living in England getting arrested for telling the king to fuck off.
I agree with that. England is basically 1984 George Orwell land now.
Pop Culture Republic said, from my understanding, Trump has been doing strictly reciprocal tariffs. Goes back to the Reciprocal Tariff Act of 1934, allowing presidents to have counter tariffs to match other countries' tariffs. Yeah, that's what my understanding was. I didn't know there was an actual law act in place.
I have no idea. I don't remember Canada ever actively having any kind of major tariffs against the U.S. because I know so many times the U.S. has attacked Canada. Like, one of the things over the decades I've been aware of is the U.S. loves to attack our lumber industry by slapping high tariffs on our lumber, and it's gone before the the arbitration of the world the world arbitrators. What I can't remember what the hell their official name is. And every single time when America has slapped on tariffs in Canadian lumber, Canada's won every single time. They've always ruled in our favor as no, Canada is not doing anything unfair to the U.S. So they've ruled in Canada's favor time and time and time again. And that's the thing. You guys are very powerful, but sometimes you really don't play by the rules, which doesn't gain you guys a lot of respect from other parts of the world. I'm just saying, Gorilla.
Yeah. And Suzanne says, well, they don't. I'm not sure what that was referring to. But I haven't kept up on all the tariff stuff going on.
Well,
no one I listen to has been really reporting much on it.
After a while, I just gave up trying to follow it because, the sad thing with YouTube is there's people on the left, there's people on the right, there's so many channels, political channels, and they all have a different story, right? Some channels say this party's doing well. The other half of the other channels will say the other party's doing well. And they don't actually have, I don't think any of them aren't very factual. So I just gave up on paying attention to it at this point. It's like, it's not going to work itself out until we get good government back. And I don't think the Liberals are, going to disappear anytime soon, unfortunately. So I think we're stuck with a really shitty government for at least a couple of years.
Yeah. And sounds like bad parenting. Well, I was trying to catch someone live, and that's all it was. Oh, arson from a giant space laser. Hey, welcome, Oiler Greg. Girls' audience has an average age of 7 years old. Greg said, cheers.
So that's why we should never say words like cocksucker again, is what you're saying, girl?
I didn't say it. Oiler said it. I got a disclaimer saying it's rated R, so.
Well, if Oiler says that the average age range is 7, I guess I better not say anything rude ever again then.
I obviously haven't listened to the Walton streams.
Well, it'll be very boring streams, but I'll, if you want me to be like a religious zealous and go, oh gosh, oh dear, oh my, oh my.
And Boomer says, Oiler Greg, you are being generous. Are the wildfires very bad? We haven't heard much about it down here. Hope you people able to get clear of it. I haven't heard anything about the wildfires. I'd say I've always been trans because it's always undecided if I want it to be a good road or a pothole-ridden one. See, my problem is I'm trans financial. I'm a rich person stuck in a poor man's body. Man, I could really use some help with my transition there.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, Boomer says, always trying to blame smokers when trains and lightning are more than likely to cause. Well, I've seen it where a semi was dragging a chain and the sparks caused a wildfire from the chain dragging from a semi.
Well, there's all kinds of reasons why fires start. I mean, it's not just one single thing, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, trains for sure. And now I want to smoke a cigar. Thanks, JPs. Well, light her up there, Oiler Greg. Which reminds me, I should probably light one up too. And son of a bitch, now I got rice all over the fucking desk.
So what are you smoking tonight? What's those exotic flavors?
Well, I just finished up a blueberry one. Now I'm having a Russian cream.
Russian cream?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds kind of borderline. That's almost like pornographic or something, girl. Russian cream. I bet Vladimir Putin would be happy to hear you're smoking some Russian cream.
Oh, Vladimir Putin likes that Russian cream, all right.
Too much? Too much?
It oozes right out of his orifices.
Hey, how come Trump's not putting any tariffs on Russia? Is he? I haven't heard anything about that.
We got a shit ton of sanctions on Russia.
Well, yeah, you should have because Russia's not exactly the nicest country in the world.
No, they got a shit ton there, and we have a bunch of judges that need deporting. Oh, they're already They've already arrested like 2 of them,
Yeah.
and that one lady deserved to be be arrested. There's a person in there in her courtroom who's an illegal immigrant who was in there for beating his fucking wife. And these people are supposed to be protect all women. So you got a known wife beater in the courtroom there with a deportation order. They come to collect him and haul his fucking ass out of here. But no, she sneaks him out the jury door. No, you're getting arrested. Or bring him back to the light. Watch out
Yeah,
for
yeah,
vortexes, boomer.
yeah. Suzanne will just throw some more panties my way, and that'll bring me back to the good side.
Oh, see, American dairy has way too much shit in it. Well, it depends on where you get it from.
No, you guys add a lot of hormones, growth hormones, and shit to your milk, and that's
But
why.
we got a lot of organic that does not have that stuff in it.
Yeah, but there's just rules, and if anything's got chemical additives or whatever, it just doesn't get across the border, Gorilla.
Yeah, yeah, you guys mess with your milk. Well, it doesn't say that on my milk container there. Here, I got an empty one right here.
Yeah, but they're not going to put that on the milk container because they don't want you guys to know about it.
Oh, God damn it! Nice.
They're not going to put all the additives on your milk container because they don't want you to know that is in there.
Yeah, the farmers that supply milk have pledged not to treat their cars with RBST, so it doesn't have that. Yeah, so it doesn't have the RPS there. Pasteurized, homogenized. Has vitamins A and D. So it doesn't say anything on here the shit they add, which they're supposed to technically under our guidelines.
Yeah, well, the thing is, apparently, a lot of farmers do feed growth hormones to their milk cows to increase the production of the milk. So we just don't want that in Canada. I wouldn't buy it anyway. You guys could flood the market with American milk, but I wouldn't buy it. That's free market. That's free market choice, right?
Yeah, and people will buy it when they got to pay a 300% tariff on it. Let's see. And I survived because of artificial additives. And it gives us a wine glass. That's true. The crap we put in food and other people's can't understand why other countries will accept food exports. Yeah, and I think our RFK's tried to fix that. First, sent hundreds of Labor Party members to swing states to interfere with our elections. That kind of conspiracy there. There's some of it may be slightly true, but the reason our elections turn out the way they do is not because of gerrymandering, not because it's when you got millions of illegals flooding into your states, and you strategically place them there in states. They get counted in the because our census counts people, not citizens. So therefore, there's a reason why in like AOC's district, she can win with 97,000 votes when there's 750,000 people in her district. It's because a lot of them are not eligible to vote, but they're still counted in the census, even though they're not even supposed to be there. there. That's the problem. Mexico, U.S., and Canada need to bring back into effect NAFTA. NAFTA is still being used. It's just called CUSMA.
North American Free Trade Agreement, which got signed back in the 1980s, by the way.
Yeah. There's no such thing as free trade because countries can undercut other countries there with subsidies and all that stuff, making uneven playing fields and stuff. No tariffs straight across. Then you guys got to get rid of your regulations so we can send our stuff up there and be competitive.
Has Mikey fallen asleep? I'm hearing somebody snoring.
Might have. I don't know.
You awake, Mikey?
Currently, there are no tariffs on the previous NAFTA agreement. Cuso, basically, that's why the most consumer things are up in most cases. It's kind of funny that Trump was saying how bad the last NAFTA was, so bad when he was the one that made him a great deal the last term. He just wants a better deal. Yeah, he's gotten roasted for that because he's the one that apparently came up with the Kuzma agreement.
Well, I got to say that he's not going to get any kind of deal because Mark Carney couldn't even do the first question period in the House of Commons like last week. He basically answered like 2 questions and then he left because he couldn't handle the heat, and he let one of his underlings in the Liberal Party answer the rest of the questions because Carney's not a politician. He can't deal with politics. He can't deal. When somebody sticks him on the hot seat and grills his ass, he's just going to run away. That's the kind of guy he is because he's a banker. He's not a leader. He's a banker.
Yeah. And Boomer here says, got to reboot. Be right back. Alrighty. Russian cream, did Putin make it? No, but I can't make that joke. YouTube will boot me out real quick.
Oh God!
Let's just say it's made from Russian gal.
So you're smoking some Russian cream there, are you, Gorilla?
Yeah. Let's see. Other drinks, a puff Gorilla.
So does it taste Russian or creamy? I'm just curious.
I don't know, just a cigar. It has no much flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Sanctions on Russia, no tariffs needed. Yep. And I'm laying in bed listening to you while I'm eating grapes. Life is good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, good old Cajun boudin. Well, I don't know what boudin is. Do you know what boudin is?
Nope. Never heard of it. But I'm not Cajun, so Cajun's got some weird food down there in the south. So
yeah, I might have to message Deja and have him send me over that Indian drum meme. Greg, nice. When I lived in the USA, I would only drink goat's milk. No, well,
I'm thinking we've lost Mikey yet, because I mean I'm not snoring, you're not snoring, but Mikey has had his camera off for a while now, and I'm thinking he's dozed off.
Oh, I know what we could play a loop for him. Well, we could play this.
Gorilla, close your eyes, dream neath the starlit skies, in your jungle.
We can play that on loop.
Yeah.
Let's see. Night, all got to go. Bill, long day. Have a good night, Pop Culture Republic. Peace out. What?
Were you sleeping?
Me? No, well, but if you were snoring, maybe that was me. I don't know.
We could hear somebody snoring, and I know it wasn't me, and I know it wasn't Gorilla because he's smoking his cigar. So.
Well, you know, my own wife snores too. You know, come on, women.
Yeah.
Okay.
And JP says, "Why do Brussels sprouts smell like farts? It's how they're processed."
Even you had a difficult time saying that, girl.
Yeah. So JP says, the reason Brussels sprouts smell like farts is you feed a pig a shit ton of broccoli, it goes through the stomach acid, goes through the intestine, and he shits out Brussels sprouts. That's why.
You know that's not true at all, right?
It sounds true enough.
I like Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are very good once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat them often, but
Yeah.
I don't mind Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
They're nice at Christmas time.
Yeah. But anyhow, back to the topic we had today, right there.
There's an actual topic. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's what we were
yeah. It's because
discussing.
you missed the story of why I'm going by ham hands.
Now, I heard that because some jackass decided you looked like a guy who had a big hand that looked like ham, pressing
Yeah.
buttons and shit.
Yeah. Some guy apparently have ham hands just because I was drinking a few different sodas today.
Okay.
JP's is eating some broccoli with rice and ribs. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the guy pulls affinity after I pretty much told him that he was a Forrest Gump by telling him that just the person who just goes on the rant sits there and scrolls like they pretty much scroll looking for just insulting random people. That's just a sign of low intelligence.
We usually find that around most places nowadays, girl.
Well, what was that old George Carlin joke? He was like 50% of the medium intelligence level is like 50% of something, and
just think of how dumb the average person is. Just remember, 50% of the people are dumber than that.
yeah, that was it. Yeah. Well, Carlin, he was a pretty accurate observer of society, I gotta say, which is one reason I enjoyed him so much. But it's definitely true. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
true.
he actually spent some time in jail.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, what was it for? Drug charges?
It's 7 words you can't say on TV bit.
Really? They charged him for profanity? Holy shit!
Yeah, and he kept doing it. He kept doing it.
Yeah.
Good for him. Well, George was one of those people that did push the envelope and expanded the boundaries of society, for better or worse, right?
Well, because of him, now we're stuck with songs like WAP. Which didn't I send you that one?
Well,
did I send you like one where the guy was singing WAP in the style of Garth Brooks?
I don't think
I
I
sent
want
that to you, PvP.
I don't think I want to hear that really.
That's funny.
Well, there was one I wish I'd saved it. It was on I think Facebook or X. There was a comedian doing a stand-up routine, and he was comparing songs, like a couple decades ago to the current song list. And he picked out a current song, and it was like almost every sentence was profanity, right? Almost every single sentence was just profanity, and it was really funny. I wish I could remember. I wish I had clipped a link to that because it was really, really funny. But it was like comparing song lyrics written back 20 years ago to the crap that's out there now, and there was no comparison.
The guy was comparing "Baby It's Cold Outside" to I think, was it Justin Bieber's song, or was it WAP?
It was some rap song. I think it was really filthy.
Might have been WAP, I think.
Yeah, that was really good though. That's the one though. Baby It's Cold Outside. Yeah, you don't happen to have that clip, I don't suppose, do you?
I'm not playing it on my stream because I'll get me taken down so fast.
Right. I was actually surprised when we were on, Mikey and I were on Charlotte Nightstar stream today, and she actually played the Star Wars Seagulls comedy song for like 4 minutes. Because I told her, well, I don't want to get you in trouble or something, and she's like, no, it won't hurt the stream, and she played the whole thing for us, which was, I thought, pretty cool,
Yeah, but I guarantee you, she has a copyright claim on her. They might allow it to be played, but she's not. She's gonna have a claim against her.
Yeah, she says she's not monetized, so she probably won't get a strike. And the stream was fine. Nothing got taken down while we were on there. So I told her though. I said, hey, you don't need to play this, but Charlotte was like, I'm gonna do it, and she went ahead and she did it anyway. So
Yeah.
So bless her.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm eating some rice and ribs. Nice. I don't like rice, but I love ribs. Let's see. I love Brussels sprouts. I'll take. And tomorrow I'm making curry chicken and rice. You're gonna have to invite LDG there for some curry. He was craving it for 2 weeks there for a while. And Boomer made it and goes, "What happens a good video? Yeah, if you're needing something to jerk to."
Oh God.
What? I'm not.
Let's hope we don't have something to jerk off to tomorrow when you play your mystery.
Oh, hey, I guarantee you're not gonna forget this movie.
I gotta say, I'm very, very worried about what Girl's gonna show us tomorrow night.
No. I'm worried about my sanity after it.
Well, I'm thinking it's gonna make Russ Meyer's Up film look
Tame?
clean and decent. Let's put it that way.
You mean make it look like?
No, it's well. Yeah.
Gorilla. So how long did you say you get to keep the ham hands moniker? How long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It'll get changed back here eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it was Gorilla's Censored Thoughts, and then before that, it was
Gorilla's Random Thoughts.
I like Random Thoughts better.
But I kept getting censored on Curtis's channel, and it seems like it only happens on Curtis's.
Weird.
No, you told me before. You talked on my chats before, and you said, "Holy shit, I'm censored," and I said, "It's not my fault, Gorilla."
Okay, so what we got to come up with a new channel name for Gorilla since he's got this ham thing on him for another week or two. What would be a good one? You got any ideas there, Mikey?
No, that's the name of the channel.
Gorillas.
Maybe we should call his Walton streams ham-fisted Walton streams.
Okay, how about this? Gorilla's Red Oak Thoughts.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but the problem is only the people who watch that particular episode or review would understand it.
Nah, that's true.
No, they've had us talk about Red Oak ever since that time. We somehow managed to fit it in there.
Let's see. Suzanne says, "Damn it, all this food talk of food now. Now I want lamb chops." Yeah, I got a couple of those in the freezer I should make up.
You know, my wife may be Scottish, but she hates haggis. The intestines. And I'm like, yeah, well, okay. Yeah, some people really do hate it, and some, purebred Scots hate it, and some do. I know she does. Can't stand it.
I don't think you got to be Scottish to hate eating animal intestines. To be honest, there, I'm making.
Yeah.
Well, PvP. Do you like hot dogs?
I do eat them occasionally.
Well, what do you think the casing is made out of?
Well, yeah, and I'm sure the fillings are includes animal buttholes as well. So I'm well aware hot dogs are nasty.
And hooves. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they grind every piece of crap from every animal they can kill. Those things, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a video.
That's why I don't eat them very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Suzanne says most of my cooking is of Caribbean origin gorilla. Nice. I'll be getting to experience Caribbean food here in January.
You do? Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I actually do got some Caribbean marinade in the cupboard there.
So you're going on a holiday in the Caribbean in January, there, girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the next thing we're gonna start hearing him start like he's Jamaican man. He's gonna do all.
Well, I want to see. I want to see the.
We're not going to Jamaica. We're going to the ABC Islands.
ABC.
ABC,
Aruba,
Barbados.
Barbados, and I can't remember what the C is. I know it's not a cunt.
Oh, why did you say that four-letter word?
Well, I have never heard of the Cunt Islands, so yeah.
Yeah, you haven't. Have you
You mean
heard of
Cuba?
Australia?
Well, you know, Cuba's in the Caribbean.
Oh God.
I
There's
was
ABCD.
gonna
There's Aruba.
I was gonna make an Epstein joke, but I was like, nah, that's way too far. That's way too far.
No. You almost said it right. It's ABCD. There's Aruba, and then you could use the B for either Bermuda, but that's way too far out. So then I guess Barbados, and then you use the C for Cuba, and use the D for
No.
Dominican Republic.
No, it's like I can't. Oh, dear.
Oh, actually, Gorilla's being sent to Gitmo. Oh, yeah, cool,
Yeah.
Boomer. Yeah, he gets to hang out with some terrorist prisoners down there in Gitmo. You know how they're getting beaten up and everything.
Hey, I
Rightfully
haven't
so,
had.
right?
Hey, I haven't been had a good waterboarding in a while. So
Did you ever travel to the Caribbean, Gorilla? Ever?
the only other country I've been to is Canada. That was back before 9/11 and all that passport crap. We could actually easily
Oh, so you got
Yeah.
to invade Canada without being slapped on the wrist or whatever.
No, it was awesome back then. Last time I went down I was 40, so 40 minus what? 17 years off of that. It was before 2001.
Yeah.
Just before actually probably. Well, no, let's see. 58, 68, 78. It's probably around 1988.
Well, I know
Like-
the furthest that Susanna's been is Louisiana. She's actually been not where Jay Aldrich is, but she's been
Yeah.
to New Orleans. She actually
Yeah.
went one time to the Mardi Gras, so she's been there.
Hey,
Uh,
maybe Suzanne can help me. Suzanne, what's that other island in the ABC chain there? They kept giving me Netherlands stuff when I started looking up the ABC islands. It's Aruba, Barbados, and what's the other one? But she said, you want
Trinidad,
recipes, let me know. I cooked Trinidad,
Cuban?
Barbados food. Okay, I might have to hit you up on X there, Suzanne, for that. I'm always looking to try new food, as you can tell by my shorts that I make.
Yeah, last time I went to the U.S. was around the end of the last century, and my cousin and I went down to Seattle to see we went down for the weekend to see a couple of Seattle Mariners baseball games, and it was a really good trip. And back then, all you needed if you didn't need a passport, all you had to have was like your driver's license and a birth certificate. Basically, if you had a birth certificate, you were good to go, right? Like they
Yeah.
pretty much
Okay,
waved you
Gorilla,
through.
I found them. They are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Okay, that's where we're going.
Yeah,
Curacao?
Yeah, Curacao.
I never heard of that. Jeez, that's obscure.
Well, that's the ABCs of the Caribbean. They are the 3 ABC islands in the Caribbean Sea. They are
Jeez.
Aruba, Bonaire, which is Bonaire. That's a friend of mine too, who served over. His name was Daniel Bonaire, and Curacao. So yeah,
Huh.
Yeah, let's see. On your trip, try roti. Ask for the peridot, not the chickpea dough. Okay.
yeah. Don't ask for the chickpea at all. Yeah, no. Good call, Suzanne. Yeah, roti. Yes.
Well, you know what the difference between the peridot and the chickpea dough?
Suzanne knows, and she told me do not get the chickpea one. Do not get the chickpea one. Well, I'm allergic to chickpeas anyway, so I can't even eat it. So I know my choice. I'll go with the roti. Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot it now. Dang it. Mikey interrupted me. I forgot the joke. It's kind of like, what's the difference between a gonzo bean and a chickpea?
What is the difference?
I never had a garbanzo bean on my face.
Oh, a garbanzo be on your. Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh.
Wah,
Oh. Wah, wah,
and,
wah.
and hey, sit down.
Hey, sit down. You're too young. What are you
Hey,
doing
man.
awake? Go to bed. I swear he could be my fucking kid. You look at this guy and like Suzanne even said, like, holy shit, is that our child from another marriage? I'm like, no.
Well, Dan is still in his 20s or whatever, right? So
Yeah, but he could be my fucking son. You don't know.
He could be my fucking grandson, which is really scary.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm fucking old. I hate
But
it.
not fair PvP, because we have not seen your current state of face or structure or anything. So
You don't
I don't
want
know if I
to.
can base it on it. Well, I'm just saying I don't know if I can base it on a younger face of you when you were in your art school days.
I'm old. I'm old.
Oh, stop
and
it.
Boomer says definitely
This is
going to
fucking old.
Gitmo. They said, how's the ham
sandwich.
and said, how is the ham had sandwich?
You know, I know Gorilla loves it when Dan shows up because he can play that clip all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is he saying? Thanks, Dad and Grandpa. So who's Grandpa? Me? Or is it
No,
PvP?
no, I'm Grandpa, remember?
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
Shit.
Well, you know, Dan, if you were a younger, attractive woman, I would put you over my knee and give you a good spank. But since you're a 20-something guy, my hand will never touch your ass.
Hey, that PvP wants to sit there and sit there in a good old spanking.
No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen in this lifetime.
Come on, Gorilla, you gotta clip this. You have got to clip this.
You know, I should start charging Gorilla a royalty fee for all the clips he's gotten out of me. I really should.
Yeah.
See, so what he's saying is, if sit down and yell.
You know, I have provided Gorilla with so many shorts in the last year. I'm sure his channel is getting tons of watches just because of my my clips.
I'm sitting at 35,000 shorts views.
Oh my god!
Yeah. A lot of those are from the drink reviews.
Oh man!
Man. I like garbanzo beans. And Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Back when people told
he's
jokes
appealing
that
to
were
your
funny.
PvP. He's appealing to your PvP.
And hummus. And
hummus.
So you're saying Grandpa, or are you saying PvP is coming up short?
Coming up short.
Okay, you can play that yawning clip again there, Gorilla. You have my permission.
No, I got a different one for you, PvP. So this one here is from PvP.
I'm a Jew in Nazi-occupied Europe. Fuck you! Fuck the both of you!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm actually surprised I can get away with playing.
I'm your dad. I can hit you with a switch.
You gonna make him pick out his own switch?
No.
I remember hearing a story about they're talking about their parents would make them go out and pick their own switch there. Well, they had a friend over that was being a little shit, and the mother there had no qualms about beating another person's kid, and she made the kid go out and pick his own switch. Well, the kid never had to pick a switch before. The other kids were trying to grab the biggest, thickest damn logs they could carry there. And this kid thought he was being smart by grabbing the real thinnest branch that he could find there, just so thinking that wouldn't hurt no more there.
Isn't the thinnest branch going to be the most painful though?
Yeah, this kid's never
Yeah.
had he's
So-
never had that experience.
There you go.
So I'm curious, what would be worse, getting hit by a dominatrix's whip, or cat of nine tails, if you want to call it that, or would it be worse getting hit by your dad's belt with the buckle on it?
Well, if
I
you're
can't
getting hit by a
that's-
dominatrix
That
twist,
buckle was
like, here's the
harder.
problem, PV or Mikey.
Yeah.
When you have a dominatrix there, that means you want it.
Oh, that means you enjoy it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go with the dominatrix. For
Only if you enjoy torture. Okay.
no. But the thing is, if you're spending money on a dominatrix, that means you're into sadomasochistic sex, right?
Well,
From what I understand, I mean, not that I've ever engaged in that activity. I want to clarify that right away. But
I'm just saying, I was just going to say that Jesus Christ, when he got tortured before he got hung up on a tree, was hit by a cat of nine tails. He was hit numerous times, bare back, by the way. Okay, no clothes on or anything, and he got his back ripped open so many times. I'm just saying, I would not want to be hit by a cat of nine tails. Period. Even if I was fully clothed.
I don't think most dominatrixes are going to inflict that kind of injury, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you said that they would if you enjoyed it. That's
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
the problem is the whips that are made nowadays for that kind of shit are not trying to split your back open. They're just meant to leave marks.
I think the dominatrix is currently in operation professional mode would have the kind of whip that would make your back sting and make it sore, but it wouldn't actually cut into your flesh, right? It's more of a sexual what would it be? A stimulus, a turn on, a something that somebody that likes that kind of treatment to be become aroused and ready for the main intercourse, so to speak. I would rather definitely have a dominatrix, because there's no way, I don't want my old man beating me with a belt, because that ain't going to go anywhere good. Whereas a dominatrix could have, it could end up being quite an enjoyable evening after she finished whipping your ass, right? So,
Oh, wow.
Because, I mean, the dominatrix is eventually going to give you some loving right after the torture's over.
Oh my God, you should read some of this that JP's is saying.
I was trying to find something, but it's not coming up.
You're not coming up? That's a serious problem there.
I'm not even going to touch that phrase with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, PvP, now I'm awake. Yeah, fuck this pick again. Try being made to kneel on a 4x4 in the corner without touching the wall for a minimum of 2 to 3 hours. Holy crap! I had to kneel in the corner there, but not on a 4x4 there for half an hour one time.
Yeah, right.
So you guys would go 50 Shades of Grey method and punishment. JC also had a spear stuck in his side. Yeah,
the reason the Roman stuck a spear in his side was to make sure he was dead while they were dividing up his remaining clothing. Remember, he only had like a tunic thing around his waist there when he was up on the tree. So and they were dividing the rest of his smock or whatever for lots, for money and shit. They did that just to make sure he was dead. And when they did it, they said he was bleeding both water and blood. So we'll figure that one out. I know about that one, JP's. Yeah, I have a safe word, or so I'm told. Okay. The safe word is red oak. That's what we said, right? One time we said that.
Sure, that would work.
Yeah, you have a safe. Panther Boomer says you have to have a safe word. Well, here, Boomer, I got your safe word right here for you.
Let's see.
Right here.
Okay. What the fuck?
All right.
All right.
Is that who I think it is? to the left, the lady that's standing there, is that
I don't know. Just look up the
Juliette
cast.
Lewis or some shit?
She's
Shouldn't a safe
No,
word?
look at chicken crap.
I think a safe word should be simple to remember, right?
No,
Hurt me.
that's what those.
Words.
He was in the. They were in the Netherlands, and they gave him a Netherlands word or German word.
That's awful. That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
boy.
PvP lets you have bloodletting as a part sex. Oh. So PvP
Well, no.
loves. Oh.
Oh my God!
Okay, Dan, you're going over the line again, Dan. Naughty.
Yeah. This is I'm listening. PvP, we're going to have quite a conversation later.
Okay.
PvP's going to be getting his ass chewed by Suzanne here.
And you know, Suzanne already changed her panties earlier, and now she's going to be throwing them around me.
So I guess the PvP safe word is panties.
Panties.
Yeah, that would be a great safe word, actually. Panties. Yeah, why not? What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
until
why
you
not?
tell the lady to take her off her panties, and I guess we're done. You used the safe word.
Wait a second. Gorilla, what's your safe word with Kayla when Kayla comes to
I don't
visit?
need one.
Oh God,
I don't need one.
girl, you know, girl is not going to go there. You know, he's not.
Oh,
gonna go.
I know. Banana. Hey, Kayla, the safe word is banana. Oh, God. It was hilarious. That was not Mowgli shit.
I think that's the first time I've used that clip for someone other than Dan.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, it'll be the last time you use Jungle Book on my ass. Come on, Jesus.
There's a joke in there, but I don't know.
Somewhere.
Nah, it's one of those.
Get off me.
I go before to get the stream taken down.
What bare necessity?
That was from the recent Jungle Book, though, right? What from?
No, I'm talking
know,
about the animated way back
I was
when Disney
looking
was
for
actually decent.
I was looking for a yachting gorilla, and that's what I found. I found a yachting leopard.
I remember seeing the Jungle Book as a kid back in like the late '60s, so that was the earlier version of it Disney put out. So that's got to be a later film, I'm guessing.
Yeah. JP says my safe word is bodily noise. No, what fucking bodily noise?
Boomer, you did it again.
And what's Boomer saying? Go check your DM. He's telling you to check your DM, Gorilla.
Yeah, I know. What do you think I'm laughing at? This is too good not to share.
Oh. It's great. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. That's good.
That kind of looks like the fucked up Mr. T.
Oh my good Lord.
Damn, King Kong's gotten beefy.
I do like how you realize that the steaks have thumbs, right? You guys notice that?
Well, look at his jock strap. Look at his Speedo.
They have thumbs.
Oh my God.
I really don't want to look at the Speedo, but I get the ham-fisted joke.
Too bad I can't post pictures on the fucking YouTube comments or I take that asshole who called me.
Suzanne calls it a G-string. I called it a Speedo. Okay, well,
that's a Speedo.
Either way.
I think it's more of a Speedo because the G-string is
it
even
does
less,
look like a Speedo because he's got his representation right in front.
Well, it's usually the ladies that have G-strings, is it not?
Yeah, usually the ladies do, yeah.
All right. My favorite would be a bloody nose.
A bodily nose. A bodily
that girl
nose.
checked your DMs, she did. And how did the dial phone like that? How G-string Now now all that's missing is some cracked eggs to get cracking.
What does that mean, Dan?
Yeah, well, I'll put that in some fucking crayon eating terms.
Oh.
Hmm.
And I thought one of the funniest things that Suzanne ever said was that Gorilla loves to swing from his trees. I said, well, what is he going to swing from? A chandelier or some shit in his house?
Yeah.
or one of those stands?
Yeah, be careful who you say is swinging from trees, though. Some people it brings back memories of the family.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the incest ones? Okay.
No. Just think 30s South.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, be right back. Jesus, that looked like my dad. So just remember, Dickies, that looks like your dad. You now see your dad in a Speedo.
Oh my God. Dan says that he loves to swing on his wood. Oh.
Wait. All right. Is this...
Yeah, Dan's got another golden one there.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a good laugh.
Gorilla. I honestly, to God, I gotta ask. Does Kayla know what you look like? Does she really know? Or is this going to be a surprise?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I'm just saying.
I bet she's even. I bet she's even seen him in his Speedo.
Really?
I hope so. I mean, if they're gonna move in together, they better have knowledge of each other, right? You know.
Yeah. Let's see.
Now, don't show your private parts until you're fully intimate and fully into each other. Then go ahead and show yourself in your all-natural look.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if they've already exchanged those photos, Mikey.
Oh God, no. I hope not.
Well, if I was going to get have a lady move in with me, I definitely want to exchange some private photos for sure.
Go fuck yourself.
What
the fuck?
Thank you. I finally earned the wrath of Gorilla.
Let's say grown up Speedo everywhere, no shirt, damn old Frenchies. Oh, what do you expect from the French?
Now I want French. Now I want to buy a bag of French fries. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. ChatGPT would not put him in a G-string and fried eggs or pasties.
Pasties? Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna fucking die and I'm gonna blame you.
But it's getting up to 11 o'clock here. I think we should start wrapping her up there so I can go to bed because I gotta get up early in the morning to go have breakfast with the parents. Then I gotta drop off.
Okay.
Yeah, especially since I forgot my dad's beer here at home today, so I have to make a special delivery.
Don't you have? You got to go to that foursome birthday party tomorrow too, don't you?
That's today.
That was today.
That was today. Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
So you're still doing the Amazing Sunday movie around the regular time then?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'll go one time. I'll do something tomorrow there. But are you
doing it normal? Are you doing it normal time around 9 o'clock your time or 10 o'clock?
I might do it earlier.
Earlier? Okay, good.
Earlier works. Earlier is good with me.
Earlier totally works for me.
Yeah. And let's see.
I got nothing going on tomorrow.
Yeah, sometimes I love being an old guy. No, it's even worse. Dad's like 75 and walks around naked in the backyard.
Oh God, that's not true, JP's.
Those are the images you won't be able to get over head effort there, JP's. But let's go ahead and wrap her up here. Let's see. So thank you, JP's Tabernacle, for coming. Thank you, the Phantom Boomer Explorers. Now, Boomer here does 3 watch parties a week on his Cosby channel, but he puts the previews for those watch parties on his YouTube channel. So make sure to check him out there. Thank you, Sci-Fi Sit Down, for coming. He does his TOS streams on Saturdays, and he has a watch party on Wednesdays, and then watch parties on Friday nights after the Walton stream. So make sure to check him out. Thank you, Suzanne X Team, for coming. I'm scrolling. Rawhide. Thank you, Owen Greg, for coming. He has spoiler-free reviews on his channel, so make sure to check him out. And Mikey, you want to promote Pop Culture Republic for me while I'm scrolling?
Yeah, absolutely. Pop culture does all sorts of pop culture related videos. He does collections. He goes over old cards. He goes over old DVDs and other things like that related all to pop culture. So make sure you go to Pop Culture Republic. He has some shows during the weekdays, some on weeknights that he shows off his collections. So comic books and the like. So yeah, please go to him and subscribe to his channel, Pop Culture Republic.
Yeah. And thank you, Kevin Truckee. You want to promote him while I'm scrolling?
Sure. Kevin's Trekkie is one of those unique, I call it a unique channel because it examines Trek technology that was advertised back in the TOS, and now has become our current technology. And he's gone over a few of those items over the course of a few months. So yeah, he has good content there. So please also, and he's a friend of Larry. So if you friend Kevin's Trekkie and subscribe to him, Larry will be very happy. So make sure you go to Kevin's Trekkie and subscribe.
All right, thank you. And thank you, Swift -1, for coming. There.
That's Matt G. We call him the anti-derivative Joe roadie or junkie or what do they call them? The hippies?
The roadies.
Roadies.
Yeah. And thank you, Stark Fire, for coming. Now, he has a more unique channel. He does a lot of impersonations. He has some karaoke nights. He has panels there. He even has a Stark Relief or the Stark of Iron Relief Foundation, where if fellow YouTubers need to do some kind of fundraising for whatever needs pop up, he'll do that. Real supportive of the community that
and
way.
He lives
So
in
check him out.
Kentucky. He lives in Kentucky.
Yeah, and let's see, growing up, Speedo everywhere. Oh, we read this one here. Yeah. Let's see. When the clock strikes midnight, Gorilla turns into a real man.
Gently extend your arm. Extend your middle finger. Very good.
As I did earlier, I'm doing Magnetic Monster at 6 p.m. Pacific. So that'd be 8 o'clock my time. Okay, maybe I'll try shoot for 4 or something.
So 5 o'clock my time tomorrow, Gorilla?
I'll make sure there's enough time to go to Boomers.
All right.
Yeah. So glad I don't live at home. All right, PvP, what do you got going on?
Not much actually. Pretty much zero. I'm working on putting Rick Derringshire's All American Boy album up since he passed away last week. Sadly, great rock and roll hoochie coo, one of the classic rock and roll hits of the 1970s. Is the lead off track on that one. So yeah, I'm going to try and get that up sometime this weekend, hopefully. And that's about it, actually. Nothing much else to report.
All right, thank you, Mikey. How about you?
All right. Well, I'll be with you tomorrow, Gorilla, for your specialty video. I can't wait to see what it is. I'm really excited. Or am I? I don't know. Okay. And then, of course, Red Dwarf Monday, TOS Tuesday, Get Smart Wednesday, and Thursday, 18 reviews. And then, of course, Thursday is when Gorilla's going to be doing his Terminator the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Can't wait for that to see Summer Glau again. That'll be nice. And then Friday, the Fledgling. I still don't understand what it means by the Fledgling. for the Waltons. I don't know where the fuck they came
Well,
up with this.
look up pledging on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, well, take a look.
Pledge.
Anyway, that's what's
Pledge.
coming up on the Mikey Sue's For It channel. And always expect the unexpected.
Let's see.
Go ahead, Gil.
According to Urban Dictionary, fledgling, a person who has been marked or become a vampire but is yet not completed the change.
Ah.
A failed fledgling, adult children that briefly left home, they couldn't make it to the real world or move back to their parents' home.
Yeah, we lost Loretta Swit and a boomer. Hot Lips
Yeah.
Houlihan is dead. Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
not heard about that. That's
I gotta message German that maybe we should do a MASH watch party.
Oh, maybe.
yeah. I'd be up for that. I wouldn't mind watching some MASH episodes.
I've always
Yeah,
wanted
man.
to see the other Hot Lips. Everybody did. And Vampire on the Waltons. Yeah.
Did they even have vampires that lived in Virginia? I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, didn't you hear about
Virginia.
did you hear about Dracula's Appalachian cousin?
Who's that?
Oh, I can't remember. I didn't think that
Oh.
far ahead.
Apalachicula?
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Billy Joe Jim Bob. Well, MASH watch party, that would be. We just either do 4 episodes or we would do the movie.
Well, we could do the 1970s movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what I literally just said.
well, what is Loretta Swit on? Is she in the movie or the series? I can't remember.
She's in the series, but I don't know if she's in the movie.
She's in the series. She's not. No,
She's not
it
in.
was
She's not.
It was Sally Kellerman who played her in the original.
Yeah,
movie.
it's a different actress in the movie, so we'd have to watch episodes. What we could do is select like our favorite episodes and do the best of. If we got a week.
Yeah,
or
I
two to
just
think
got
about
that
it.
boomer. Yeah, Sally Kellerman. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just said that was her. Yeah.
Movie is bad. TV show Sally. All right, Mikey,
Yeah.
what you got going on?
I just told you.
Oh, okay.
I just said what
That's for me.
I ended
got
with
that.
what
I got a
the
very
unexpected,
special.
and you weren't paying attention.
I got a very special watch party tomorrow. It's a mystery movie night with Gorilla there, and it has to do with the Terminator. It's gonna be a movie you never forget.
Okay.
I guarantee you that.
All right.
Or at least
Then
there'll be
your
one
cigar
part of
lounge-
the movie you'll never forget.
Right.
But
then your cigar lounge is it's gonna
Cigar
be
Lounge
Tuesday,
on
right?
Tuesday. Then we'll have Wednesday. We will have I'm not sure yet. Thursday we'll be starting the Sarah Connor Chronicles. And
That's
then on Friday we'll have the Waltons episode, The Fledgling. Mikey is not going to get one.
Is not going to get Mo. Yeah, no, I'm not.
So you guys all have a good night there. Remember to be a gorilla, as I forgot where I put this thing. There it is.
Good night.
We've been stopping, being through the night. We've been stopping.